Hello everyone, it's me Wildwas and today we are back with Ranch Simulator. The SSD on which a Ranch Simulator was installed got corrupted, but thankfully I got a replacement, and thankfully when I reinstalled Ranch Simulator, my world and my ranch was there. It did not got corrupt, it did not destroy itself. I have made these food balls and water balls so that they can have access to food and water whenever they need. We have a food ball and a water ball over here as well, and we have this over here, a granary, hold E to fill all rows. So yeah, and we have a baby cow over here as well. I think he is a little hungry, so let me take him near the rows. He's eating grass. Does that add to his food? Yes! So I don't need to feed them. They can just eat this grass. Seriously. Then for what reason did I got this thing built up over here? So that's our animal farm over here. I am thinking, since I'm cutting down all the trees, to make this area over here a jungle. So basically I'll plant all the trees over here. For that I would need the sapling that we can get from the store. Is that right? And before tomorrow, I'll just go and sell these, because I think the last time I was at the store, there was a sale on milk. That's why I sold all of my milk. Let's go. Egg, meatball, and cheese, blue moor. Alright, so let me do one thing. Let me try to go to sleep. And let me see tomorrow morning if they have a sale on milk.
The next day.
And I have $561. I just need a few $100 more so that I can get myself this one thing, an automatic milking machine. It costs about $750. Each liter sells for $3. Right, when each liter goes for $3, so that's $60 from one cow in one day. So that milking machine is going to recover itself in 10 to 12 business days. Let me go to the grocery store to see what we have over there. So what I would need is one of this. Where the hell is that? That's not available on the general store. What? However, they do have sheep, male and female sheeps, and they have goat as well. I can't afford one at the moment. I only have 721. Okay, it costed 750, right? I'm not sure. I'm just going to go to the hardware store and find out. Trimmer! They added... What am I going to do with a trimmer in the Ranch Simulator when my character is not even a guy? Did they remove that automatic milking machine or something? Or I cannot find it. So I'm not really sure about what should be my next move. But I think milking, selling that milk and gaining some money is the only thing I can do for now, and that's the only thing I should focus on. They should add birds in the game, like parrot and pigeons flying around. 18 and 34, that's about 50 liters worth of milk in just one go. So that means my farm as of now is producing about 100 liters of milk every single day. That's a $300 per day revenue stream. But the problem is, in order to get that revenue continuously, I need to be working with the cows. So I cannot build my house, I cannot build anything else, I cannot go on adventures. So I need to set up this automatic milking thing so that I have a solid cash flow. Like every single month I'll have every single day I have $300. So I can get one pig every single day, one new pig, right? And we can make a pig farm in lesser time than ever. So that's what my plan is. First, to maximize the milk production, and then to make sure the sales of milk happen. 100. The milk is selling for how much? $158. This is nice. So you can purchase an automatic milking machine from the general store. It says from the general store, but I just need to know one thing, that will I need to be purchasing each one of these for each one of my cow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did I hear some honeybees? I just chose this route on like accident because I was reading the glossary. Yep. Are they going to bite? I'll see how we can do production of honey as well. If I can get that started, I'll do that. Let me look carefully this time. Farming, I can get meat, seeds, corn seeds, tools, gardening, food production. For gardening, no. Reseeding, that's what I was talking about. Milking machine. Yup. Why? Okay, I missed this thing. So let's get a milking machine. How much? What's the capacity? It should at least be over 100 liters. Trust me, if its capacity is less than 100 liters, I'm going to be cancelling my order of that. And how much does this sell back for if I need to? In case $100? Are you shitting me? Please be nice. Please be something nice. Alright. To use a milking machine, place a milk can under the tap in front of the machine. Pick up the suction cups. Alright. Enter to continue. I'll go and try these on my cows. It's already evening, so I think we can try it. I'm building such a big house, but I think the work on this house is paused since like episode 2, and that was months ago. Because I want to make this a really good one. Come over here, we're going to do some experiments with you. So I would need to place some milk over here, and what I would need to do is pick up these suction cups, and I need to put it in, press E to install. Okay, so this thing will do the job automatically of 14 liters from this one. Alright, and I remove the suction cups from one cow and put it in another. Come over here. Yep, it has a really long range, so I don't need to do that A and D thing again and again. And it gets 14 liters of milk from each cow. That is good. That is something nice. But I would need to carry. Can I carry the whole milking machine? No, so I need to bring the cow near it. Okay, then I can put another can in, right? I would need to move this entire thing. Can I move this entire thing like around? Because this has tires, so I'm pretty sure it can be moved around, right? 14 liters done. Pick up suction cup and put it in this one. This makes my job easier, but also this is not infinite money, right? I thought it would like be a place where the cows would automatically go and get milked. Of course, that's not happening. Okay, the milk can is filled. Alright, so I can just take these milk cans, go and sell, and then come back, right? I can do this task. This kind of gives me some extra time around because this saves me time. And you know what, since there is no sale, I'm actually going to be sleeping before I go. Let's go quickly before the cows wake up. I'll be back, my cows, just give me one damn minute. Milk 1.4. Let's go. We're selling milk at a hefty price today. So we are getting $353. There you go. That's $500 plus my cows are waiting, so $353 more, and plus I'll also milk them in the evening. That's $900 for the day. We are getting rich. Right, milk. Okay, eggs do not have a sale today. So my eggs are anyway going for 72. I don't think so I should wait for a sale. Let's go sold this one as well. So now I have a few hours left with me, and I can use these few hours to do what I want until in the evening when I have to milk my cows once again. What? I thought it was only because I was in that area. It's snowing at the ranch. Whoa! It's snowing in the ranch. Yep, it's snowing at the ranch. They should have added this effect in winter, right? I mean, currently it's not. Currently it's not winter where I live. So this is the milk production which my farm does in one go. 42, that's 84 liters of milk plus 7. I think I can get more as well, but at this time I don't want to. And after a few hours of grinding, I got another table saw, and this is all the wood that we have, plus some metal and some cement which I found lying around. Now let me just do one more thing. We need 150 metal for this, right? But at this point I don't see it worth spending 150 metal on this, as we have enough water, and all the water we need we can get from the well. This milking machine really made things so easier for me that now I just need to spend literally a few seconds. We have so many cows, I think I might need another milk can. Come over here. Hey, what the hen doing? And I feel like we have a little too many cows on the farm. Should we kill one of them? But the problem is I only have dairy cows, so they wouldn't produce as much beef as we would need. I also want my hens to grow in population, so I'm thinking I should get an ovoscope, through which we can just see if the egg is fertile or not. Let's sell this 294 for the day. Alright. But the problem with that is I would have to individually check each egg, and that would just take so long. So that's why I'm not going for the ovoscope. However, what I would like to go for is if I can get a automated ovoscope, like which would just filter out all the eggs from a tray or from a basket. Let me see what solutions do I have. So this is an ovoscope, and according to what I can see with my eyes, I can get 4 eggs at once. It only costs $100. Should we do it, or should we just let it slide? We can get some bee smokers, seeders. We can start our own farm at this point. However, at the moment I'm interested in money generation. Metal is $1,500 for that windmill, not worth spending at this point. Animal trailer $1,500. I don't really need to carry a lot of animals. I think the compact ladder would come in handy when I'm doing the construction. And let's come to the construction now. What I really had in my mind was this would be a big base for the ranch. Over here would be a driveway which would connect to this, which would be my kitchen over here. Yeah, this entire area would be my kitchen, where I would be doing large scale milk and cheese production and storage, and this would be doors. And over here we will make a clear barrier, a clear door, a clear differentiator that this is a kitchen, commercial kitchen, and this is our house. Over here I plan on adding what I would say is as a guest room, and then as you go in, you would go in through a passage to the kitchen, and there would be, can we add washrooms? I'm not sure. This one would be the main living area with big sofas around. What kind of furniture can we add in the game? I just want to have a look. We can have wooden shelves, alright. We can have tables, alright. We can have lamps, wall lamps, preserving bin, okay, great. We can have a bed, wooden beehive, okay. Log rack, honey extractor, drill rig. A drill is not that expensive. Should I go straight for the oil? Come on, they don't have sofas and tables and TVs and computers. I think those come with this kind of house. Alright, so what I found out is that in Ranch Simulator you can't actually make a furniture. So for what purposes am I building this damn house? Should we just like break this entire area down, create my retro farmhouse over here, and create my commercial kitchen behind it? I would need 365 kgs, right? So that's 4, 6, about over $3,000. So I can build the retro farmhouse if I want. I thought I just saw a cat over here. Another idea I got for the developers was that they should add a cat somewhere like in these bins whom we can rescue, and if we rescue that cat we'll get a hidden advancement achievement, and that would give us like $2-3,000. I think I might need to kill a few bulls because uh, otherwise the farm is going to get overpopulated with unproductive animals. So let's say I put a model retro farmhouse over here. So this is how, from where I would enter. I would have this one room. I would have a room over here. This looks like a storeroom to me, and this looks like the living room to me. I would have the opportunity to go upstairs, and I am not really sure about what's going to be there upstairs. So should I spend 3,000 of my dollars building a farmhouse about which I'm not sure how is it going to turn out? I don't personally think we should continue this house. I should come up with some designs. I need to think a little and come up with some design ideas for the house. Till then, let me just see what can I add and what should I add to this farm. So, I am kind of really lost. Like, I've made a solid cow farm which is giving me good amount of money. I don't think so I would need more animals over here. I don't think so I would need more pigs over here. No more than 20. My eyes, my goodness, I think I'm lacking sleep real bad. Seriously, I'm lacking sleep real bad. Recommended for keeping no more than 20 hens. I have 2 hens. Seriously. For a honey extractor and for drill rig. Should we just set up a drill rig? It seems very cheap to set up. So why not go for a drill rig? Get the required resources and I'll figure out how to set up oil drilling. I hope oil is a very profitable business. But even though this requires very little investment, so I'm not really sure how profitable it would be. Alright, so $300 investment. Let's see how good is the output. And let me see if I need anything else. Let's see how do we set up oil. A little extra passive income, drill pump oil from the ground dotted around the areas you find possible oil. Well, sites active ones have a dark puddle. Once you found an active site, you can place your oil well at the site. Once built, you will need to power the rig using gasoline. You can. What? We need fuel to run a rig that gets us fuel. You can collect oil by holding an oil barrel and holding E. Okay, so I would need oil barrels, right? And fuel trailer is, I think we can get a bunch of fuel transferred with this, but I'm not sure how much fuel we are going to be producing. 18, a barrel for 18. Do we have a bigger barrel? 250. I think I would take the 18 one. I would take 3 of these, so $50. And yeah, I'm not sure how much to spend on this. So we spend another $54. We roughly spend about $400 on this. Now let's just see oil sites. So it says dark puddles right around the map. There are no dark spots over here, so would I need to find them myself? I think there is one near my ranch. I need to go near my ranch. I'm literally going in the opposite direction. I think I once saw an active oil site over here. No, there is none around the house. I would need to go out of my house, and I need to search for a place to set up this oil rig. I don't want it to be too far away. Is this an active oil site? Like these puddles over here? Nope. This is not the kind of puddle we need. Do we have one around the gas station? Because I think oil would sell for at the gas station. So it would be the best thing if we can get it at the gas station, around the gas station. Let me look around. There is no active oil sites. These are not the puddles, right? We need a dark puddle. What does this area do? I'm just curious to know. Can I literally put a oil rig over here? Nope. Dark oil puddle once you have found an active site. It's near the trees and close to the ranch if this photo is true. I think we have came across another honey nest. So we are literally at the end of this place and we couldn't find an active oil site. I think it was in this region. Is this an active oil site? I think so. I think I found it. No, this can't be placed over here. Now let's just explore for potential oil sites. Maybe there's one over here, that's why they have given us this pathway. Oh, it's just a jungle. No oil sites around. I can't see a puddle anywhere around over here. We have these dry spots, but these are not oil puddles, right? We are near the grandma's house. Grandma, could you tell me a thing or two about this? Okay, another honey nest. There's a fishing deck over there. I think they should add a fishing rod. This is, I'm pretty sure, for agriculture and not for oil drilling. This path leads to the hunter, right? Let's go to the hunter's house because from there, everything is literally visible within our range. Let me just see if I can spot an oil field from here. That is a dark spot over there I would need to check. I think that's just shadow, right? Yeah, that's just shadows. No, those are shadows. This is something different. I'll check this one out. Then over here there was a spot near these trees. I have found so many beehives today that I think if I had bought a bee kit, basically bee smoker and bee detector, I think I would have made so much money. Is this a oil rig? A spot to build an oil rig? Nope. Like, I need to know something. Does it generate at random? Or in every ranch it is a fixed spot in every world in Ranch Simulator that it has to generate over there? Because I seem to be not able to find any of it. Maybe I have walked over a few oil sites so far and had no idea. Let me just check once again. It cannot be built everywhere, right? There needs to be a specific oil site where this can be placed. The map isn't even that big that I would have to struggle to find it. Is this an active oil site? Let me just try this everywhere around. Maybe this is the oil puddle. I'm pretty sure this is not a puddle, but maybe I am puddle blind because I'm running literally on low sleep. You can see my eyes, and I have got puddle blinded. Am I missing something? For a little, you can dotted around the map. You will find possible oil well sites. The site which I see right now on the screen looks very similar to those areas what I was calling as dry areas. Even now, I cannot set up an oil site. Even though, according to the photos, I think this is an oil site. Do I need to do something before something over here? Like maybe I need to I need to dig a little with a shovel because I am pretty sure this is not just a dark area. This is an oil site. I have reloaded the game and do I have to place it in a particular angle? Why can't I place an oil rig? I think it's because of the juice.